our guest is a force in the voiceover business in promos, trailers, radio imaging, commercials, and narration, just to name several. You can hear him all over the place on CBS, G4 Network, the Travel Channel, FSN, you name it, he's there. He is multi-talented, he is super cool, and we are so excited to get buzzed with the amazing Stew Herrera.
Wow. Stew Herrera.
Wow.
Put it there, brother man.
I don't believe I've ever had an introduction like that. Thank you.
Well, now you get one every day.
Wow.
Because that's recorded, and we'll give it to you on a little MP3 file. And wherever you go, just say, "Hi, my name's Stew Herrera."
This is
hit play, and you're introduced. Right?
Okay,
Thanks for
that
being
won't be an
here.
hassle. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I'm always flattered when. Well, I'm always flattered. I'm never flattered because no one ever invites me anywhere. But this was flattery, so thank you. It was
cool, man.
That's your flattered face right now.
Yeah.
Am I blushing yet?
Well, every time that we see Stew at a party or anywhere, he's like, "Hey, are you guys ever gonna invite me to be on your show?"
That's what happens.
You know? And after about the 8th time, we're like, maybe we should have
Just
Stew
let
on the
this
show.
guy on this
no,
show.
no, that is not what happened to you.
I cannot allow this line
Seriously,
of
man, you have been on our list for a long time.
I didn't even think you knew who I was.
Come on, man. You're Stew Herrera. I can't watch my television without you invading my privacy.
Oh, yeah.
I
I don't have your address. I
On
don't
my
mind. I mean,
TV.
I do. I have it now.
No,
what do you
here's
like
the
to
thing.
watch?
This is the ultimate compliment. Okay, Chuck
Yeah.
is not a sporty guy, not a sports guy.
Uh-huh.
But when he hears your sports stuff, he's like, "Oh man, he's so good."
I gotta watch some soccer.
Yeah.
You are good,
So-
man. You're so good.
Yeah.
And I always tell Stacey, you know, Stew's got that really cool thing going. Like every time you hear anything he does, whether it's something mellow or whatever, it's always got the cool factor.
It's got
Yeah.
the stew.
Is that like part of your like signature? They hire you for that?
I don't think so. I mean, you know, cool isn't usually a direction you get very often, and I'm not aware of it being anywhere on my, you know, my literature or whatever.
Cool.
It's not in my pamphlet. So if somebody thinks I'm cool, well,
You'll
good
take
on
it.
them
You'll
because
take
I'm
it.
a nerd.
Oh no, you're not. Get.
Tell anybody. No,
That's
you
a
know,
secret.
I keep my hair this way. I see that we have the same barber, so
Yeah.
you know that's part of the whatever.
Yeah.
We
But
appreciate
no,
good
you know,
hair on the
people, they never say cool. They want can we get more energy or you know say it with a wink or could be more wry on this one. So
Well, I think it's cool. We're going to leave it at that. Let's go back. I want to find out because there's so much stuff that you do. And let's start out by you telling us how you got started in the whole voiceover business.
I love telling how I got started because I'll give you the long version.
Give us the long version.
Yeah.
We have
Right,
time.
because we've got tape and tape and
exactly.
tape and tape and tape. So I'm
Well,
like,
that concludes part 1 with Stew. No, I'm just kidding.
Good luck with everything.
all right, bye. I'm one of those guys that, my story, as it turns out, is not that uncommon. When I was a kid, I got a tape recorder and I started making weird I started barking into it or something. I wasn't, when I hear a lot of the other guys talk about what they did with their first recorder and they like wrote these plays and they had all these, I was all the characters and stuff. I was a crazy little kid and I would just go, and then stop and then like rewind it a little bit and then hit record and go, whoa! And then I would just geek out with this thing and my parents were like, what is wrong with our boy? So that led to, interest years later on, in college courses and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that I was going to learn how to make records. So I learned multi-track recording and stuff in Fullerton. And at the same time I was taking radio courses. And so I just kind of put those two together. I can do this stuff and be on the radio. That's what radio production was. And that led to radio jobs and that my
now,
radio.
when you say radio jobs, are you talking like actual DJing, like on the air personality?
No, I'm talking about being the production guy.
Oh, okay.
I've only had 2 jobs in radio.
Right.
Real jobs.
He's only
The
had 2
first
jobs
one.
his entire life. But we can talk about that.
The first one was at KNAC in Long Beach, which was a dream come true. And then KLOS, about 5 years later, offered to quadruple my salary. And to
And
come
of course
work
you
for
said
the big
no,
corporate
because
guys,
you're
and I
not about
said,
Like, let me think. Hold on. Let me think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I moved into my apartment in LA to go work at KLOS, the fella that moved in next door to me turned out to be a trailer editor. I didn't know this at the time. He was just a cool guy, and we shared a balcony, and we liked to drink Amstels together. And one day...
His name was not Jim Baldry.
No.
Okay.
No. But I love Jim Baldry.
You know him?
Totally,
Is he
yeah.
cool?
Oh, I worked with Jim for a long time.
Yeah, he's a great
No,
guy.
this guy's name is Bill Gustafson, and
Okay.
I don't know if he's ever going to see this, but I love you, Bill.
He better. Hi, Bill.
So Bill was working on a project for Paramount Studios called Dead Man on Campus, and they'd used all the, they temped out a bunch of guys, and they didn't like him. So Jim Gibbons, who I also love at Paramount, said, "Get me somebody new I've never heard before. I'm tired of these guys." And so Bill said, "I know a guy. He's in front of a microphone every day. Maybe he'll give it a whirl." And I stuck, and things kind of snowballed from there.
Wow.
That's the long version.
That's actually, it sounds pretty short, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's good.